All right, man. Talk about fumbling 2 rings in one summer. It's looking like Ime Udoka. He just got busted. Adrian Wojnarowski, he dropped the bombshell talking about how, Ime, he's finna be suspended for violating of team rules. And a lot of people were really confused, like, wait, why is the head coach getting suspended? Like, what could he possibly did? So it didn't take too long for the Twitter detectives and the Instagram detectives to start to do their homework and try to put the pieces together. And it looks like Ime Udoka, like he got busted. He got caught up, cheating on his wife, Nia Long. Now, the woman that they said it seems to be one of the Celtics player development coaches. She's a female. Her name's Allison Fester. Is that her name? Allison Fester? Yeah, okay, yeah. She's the VP of Player and Organization Development. So if you look at her, I mean, she's a gorgeous chick. It's not hard to see why Ime Udoka got caught up. He's probably got jealous of seeing all his, his teammates and the guys that he has to coach every single day, on the road, having their way with these chicks. Probably Nia's at home just getting on him about stuff left and right. He's probably been up in there for a bit now. Let me see when Ime Udoka married her. So he married her in 2010. Oh, I don't think they're married. No, they're just partnered. Okay, so they've been together since 2010. Man, it's 2022. So we talking about 12 years of hitting the same thing over and over again. Man, I probably got tired after a while. And Ime was probably like, you know what? I got to find something new. And, he's just looking around. He's looking what he got right in front of him. He sees a young tenderoni like that. Probably see her playing with the basketballs, playing with those balls. And, probably came to his head. The thought probably came to his head thinking, you know what? I wonder what she'll look like if she playing with my balls. And then before you know it, it's just a matter of time once that thought comes into your head. And, Ime, he acted on it and then started slanging that BBC. Like, I really can't blame him, when it comes to, men with a lot of power and a lot of money and a lot of wealth, man, they just tend to have their way with these chicks, man. It doesn't matter. If you find a bad chick, man, I'll show you somebody that's tired of getting with her. It can be Beyonce. Like, man, Jay-Z was probably with her for so long. After a while, he got tired, started doing his thing on the outside, and boom. Obviously, we was able to get a great album like Lemonade, but if you think Beyonce is immune to being cheated on, like, you're sadly mistaken. There's nobody that's really immune. Now, for Ime, it's unfortunate for him because he's going to be suspended for a significant amount of time. The Celtics, they just came off a very impressive finals run. When it comes to the Celtics, they fired their previous head coach, Brad Stevens, because they thought that he wasn't really getting the job done. The guys in the locker room weren't really listening and really capitulating and believing what he had going on. So they brought in Ime Udoka to come fix the problem, and boom. It just took them 1 year, and they went all the way to the finals. So unfortunately for the Celtics, it's going to be a step back in the program. They're probably going to go back to first round, second round, whoever it may be, because if he's not at the helm and if he's going to have to be suspended for an entire year or however long it may be, it's just going to be hard with the way the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Now, as far as, I think Shams Charania, he was the one that really broke it because Adrian Wojnarowski, he was being really vague. It didn't look like he really had all the information and all the facts. And then Shams is the one that really came with the bombshell, and he was just like, no, this is exactly what it is. Celtics coach Ime Udoka had an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team staff. Sources tell The Athletic and Stadium it's being deemed a violation of the franchise's code of conduct. So this probably came from up top. Once they found out what was really going on, they were just like, all right, let's get out in front of this because eventually, this stuff is eventually going to come out. So hopefully we can kind of pitch it to the public in a way that can kind of soften the blow. But if you go on someone like Nia Long's Instagram page, it looks like she's removed a bunch of pictures of Ime Udoka. I believe she only kept one picture up when he won Coach of the Year. But as far as that's concerned, looks like their relationship may be over. And the Allison Fester chick, I believe she's actually married too. So it just goes to show you, like, man, that ring doesn't really mean anything. Once these people get on the road Basketball is a really tight-knit sport. It's a really tight-knit community. You guys really build bonds along these road trips. So it's not really surprising that Ime Udoka ended up getting with somebody, on the staff. So also, there was another guy on Twitter, Juan Bennett Ramsey. This guy seems to be some sort of insider, because even I think it was like an hour or 2 hours before the story really broke, he came out and tweeted, if there's one person who will never get fired for sleeping around, it's Ime Udoka. So it's probably one of these high-ranking officials or one of these high-ranking team members that has a burner account that they like to put stuff out there before it really breaks. So it's not shocking to see something like that happen. Now, one thing that's great for the league is that this is going to help kind of hide away the blowback that they're getting from the Robert Sarver situation. If you don't know, Robert Sarver, he's being forced to sell the Phoenix Suns due to, comments that he made, especially dropping the N-word. I don't know why he felt the need that just because the players can say it, why can't he? And it's just like, come on, dude, you're a white man. Like, you should know better by now. But some people, when they have that amount of money and that much billions of dollars, a lot of times they don't really feel like the rules really apply to them. So this is kind of good for the league, because this is going to lessen the blowback. The attention between those two stories is going to be really divided. So I'm sure Adam Silver isn't happy with the whole thing, with the whole ordeal happening, but at least it's going to take away attention of an even major story. So that's really my take on this whole conversation, man. Like if you want to, comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to. If not, life goes on.